Hey, how's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Just sitting outside here this evening, enjoying the weather. It is absolutely gorgeous. And just really appreciating this time to be just more connected and just slowing down and really just being still and noticing, kind of what's going on around me and processing. And just really being cognizant of how I'm feeling and what's triggering me, right? And realizing it's only it's my job, my role for me to notice those triggers and to not project blame or any negative feelings towards anyone else because of those triggers, and realize that they're really a gift in being able to discover what my truth is in each step when that happens. And that's what I wanted to share tonight, was just something I just came across. I actually just posted it, and I really try to just be very uplifting and encourage, because we all are doing the very best that we know in this time. But sometimes there's just some things that are like, I feel like it was brought into my path for a reason, which everything is, but I just wanted to share it because it may be helpful to someone else. As we're all kind of waking up at different times in this journey, having different measures of what's okay and not okay, right? And that's the gift. We each have different kind of markers of, what's our line. Because this is a very interesting time that we're a part of. And I never thought when we were told back in February, March, whatever, when we're going to do some protocols, some recommendations, some requirements, whatever they were called, to slow this this concern down, this public safety issue or whatever, for a few days, a week, a couple weeks, whatever. That was a big red flag to me then, because that's just not something that we experience or have ever experienced. And so I knew, something was not quite right, but I also knew as a society and a world, we were super out of alignment, and God has totally got our back, and whatever we are going through, there's purpose in it. And so I knew that, we were ready for whatever it was, because it was time to get to work. Each one of us, in deciding what's a priority, what do we want our lives to be, what's important, right? Well, here we are in October, and things are just getting more and more interesting for us. I'm got two young adults doing online schooling, which is awesome, but we've had to make some choices of social activities, social athletics, different things, if that fits for us because of the requirements. And so we've had to make some pivots, some changes, and we are so grateful to be able to have that insight of what our truth is. But what I just posted was this very concerning, like, oh my gosh, we really are kind of watching a movie. And a great mentor of mine, someone I just highly respect and have been such a blessing, Lori Ladd. If you haven't checked her out, I encourage you. If you're looking for someone to help you kind of navigate this time, she's another great resource. Anyways, talking about how we're really a part of a movie, and we have the opportunity to, step out of the movie and create a new movie. that is a higher frequency, a higher dimension for us, and that's where we're going. We don't want to stay stuck in the same movie. For our journey here, the point is growth, right? So a lot of times when I'm looking at things and I see things, it's like, whoa, that's another level, right? And I'm noticing that the commercials and the ads, especially with kids, are constantly with face coverings. And I'm seeing, like, travel ads, kids on beaches, with face coverings, little kids. And I'm thinking, if this is something to keep us safe and was temporary, why so much marketing? Why? And that's what Lori was talking about, was, beginning to really ask yourself those questions. Does this feel right to you? Is this your truth? Is that okay for you? It is not okay. I am just devastated, and triggered, and doing the inner work, seeing all these pictures of kids, society, but especially kids and elderly and vulnerable folks in these masks. And I don't know, guys. I think it's definitely something to ask yourself, because children are a future. Children are light. Children choose love. They're not tainted yet. They're trusting us, and they're looking up at us to guide them and to show them the way. They're totally trusting us as adults. They have all faith in us. And I just posted this video, apparently in the UK, of a homecoming dance for high schoolers. A beautiful moment for them, right? That's like, for all of us, that was a great memory, right? It was part of our story. The experience of that, if that's what we chose, if that was important. And beautiful, beautiful, attire, beautiful venue. They're dancing back to back with masks on. I don't know, guys. That's not okay. That is not okay. And as parents, as adults, we got to ask ourselves, we got to draw the line somewhere. And the line just continues to get more bizarre. But I really do see that God has always given us a choice, and always giving us a choice for higher good, a greater purpose. But He is not going to make that choice for us. He's not going to save us. I hear a lot of folks talk about, Jesus is coming back and God has got to come and save us. I'm not going to get into different beliefs, but all I can say is, in my heart and what I know for my truth is, God wants us to have heaven on earth here, now. And we can create it every day, no matter what's going on around us, no matter what movie is being shown to us around us. But we individually have to choose that. And for a lot of folks, that might be okay, and that event is super significant, and that's something they want to check off the box. And they don't want to miss that opportunity, because that's part of the story. That's what we do, right? That's the traditions. There's a lot of those coming, guys. But just like we're seeing with sports and all the different things that we have really enjoyed but they look so different, and they're not the same. But my question is, are we supposed to create new? Are we supposed to live in love, through love? Or are we supposed to just keep doing the same stuff even if it's not the same anymore, and it causes resistance, and it causes pain, and it causes suffering? Are we supposed to keep doing that same story? Are we supposed to stay in that movie? God wants us new. He wants us to be in alignment for our best. God wants us to be in our highest form, our highest good. That's what He wants. That's what He created us to be. He did not create us to conform or to suffer over and over and over and keep repeating the same thing that only gets to be more of a disaster. When is enough enough, guys? For a lot of us, we've had to make some difficult changes and choices, and we still do every single day. But that is awesome, because that's what we're here to do, is to stand up and stand out and be different. Whatever that is for you. But the line is going to continue to get crazier, and it's going to be continued to be drawn every day in the sand, and you get to choose. What is too much? Because no one is going to do it for you. God is not going to come and save the day and fix it for us. That's not how it works. He loves us unconditionally, and He is always with us, and He's always in us. The Spirit of God is who created us. It's in us. So it's infinite. Infinite. That's the gift. Even though we feel tired, and we feel fear sometimes, and we feel hopelessness, and we feel overwhelmed, know that we get to drink from the well every step of the way, and we get to be reborn every step of the way if we choose it. But we have to tap into that power and that knowing and that worthiness. But if we continue to say send our kids into that situation, if you look at that video and you say, I would never do that, I want you to look back at the last couple months, the last week, the last month, and ask yourself, has every choice I made been in my truth? Has it been in my aligned, true, highest form? Because I know people seem to be continuing to be in fear and continue to feel out of control. That is the freaking game. The game is to keep you stuck and to keep you fearful so that you do not ask questions. You do not go within and see, is this my best? But I'm asking you and encouraging you, and I know so many people are, and everyone is doing their very best, and they are so courageous. You guys are so courageous. This is the most difficult, challenging road I think this world has probably seen in a very long time. But guys, there is so much coming that is so amazing and so full of abundance and so infinite. If we allow it to unfold, if we trust in the new and we trust in what we are worthy of. But we're going to have to make the hard choices. Maybe things that you never thought you would ever do or be a part of. That's the point. Routine and stagnance and the same old stories and patterns and all of that Guys, that's what's exhausting. That's what's creating sickness. We're out of alignment. Dis-ease. That just means you're not in alignment. It doesn't mean all the things that they say, such as you're just predisposed. It's genetic. I mean, we were just told so many, like, sad things. Like, I'm so tired of the story that this is just the way it is. This is just as good as it gets. Because it's not true. Ask yourself. You have the power. But it's one step at a time. Being different one step at a time. And it's scary at first. But each time you do step out of what you have known that is not working for you anymore, you feel so encouraged and so empowered. And we just support each other, guys, in each step. We're all doing the very best. But when I saw that video, I thought, oh my goodness. Like, we never dreamed this. But if we continue to say yes to things that are not our truth and we're not okay with, it will become more of a freak show. To me, we're plenty there now. But our kids, our elderly folks, our special needs folks, our communities, they are looking to us to stand up and speak for them. So guys, let's do it. It's time to unite. Create a world that is nothing like we've ever seen. It is all potentially here, heaven on earth, if we choose it. And I know for us, each day we have triggers. Each day we are communicating more than we ever have, and I love that. And I have so much gratitude for each person on this journey because it is not easy. But we're worth it, guys. And God wants the best for us. And He is with us. We just have to step out in faith. So I just had to share this. It's getting dark here, so I think my video is getting a little dark. But guys, I love you all. And I want the very best for each and every one of you. And just continue to look within and love yourself and know that you are worthy of abundance in every aspect. Let's create heaven on earth together, guys. But it's going to take more of us stepping out in courage and getting uncomfortable, because we are worthy of the greatest production movie that we have ever dreamed. It's here if we choose it. So anyways, I love y'all so much. Have a blessed night, and take care.